Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Patricia May D. Nobleza.
I am Jay Magalfi Garcia.
And I am Angeli P. Morada, and we're going to discuss the CIPP evaluation model and the GFE model.
Here are today's points of discussion. The topics to be covered are: who developed CIPP? What is CIPP? CIPP evaluation process? Who developed GFE? What is GFE? And how did we use CIPP and GFE in our proposal?
Let us begin with Staffelbeam's CIPP model.
Daniel Staffelbeam is one of the founding fathers of the field of evaluation, distinguished professor emeritus at Western Michigan University, died of heart failure on July 23, 2017 in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Staffelbeam developed the CIPP evaluation model in the 1960s, CIPP being an acronym for Context, Input, Process, and Product. This was one of the first academic approaches to evaluation to gain attention and remains one of the most widely used to this day.
What is CIPP?
The Staffelbeam model provides a means for generating data relating to 4 stages of program operations. First, context evaluation, which continuously assesses needs and problems in the context to help decision makers determine goals and objectives. Second, input evaluation, which assesses alternative means for achieving those goals to help decision makers choose optimal means. Third, process evaluation, which monitors the process both to ensure that the means are actually being implemented and to make the necessary modification. And product evaluation, which compares actual ends with intended ends and lead to a series of recycling decisions.
Food for thought. Curriculum evaluation serves 2 important functions. First, it provides a means of obtaining information that can be used to improve a course. And secondly, it provides a basis for decisions about curriculum adoption and effective use. The CIPP evaluation model. During each of these 4 stages, specific steps are taken. The kinds of decisions are identified. The kinds of data needed to make those decisions are identified. Those data are collected. The criteria for determining quality are established. The data are analyzed on the basis of those criteria, and the needed information is provided to decision makers.
Let us now discuss the process of CIPP evaluation model. By moving through each of the 4 areas, programs can identify important components to assess where touch points for revision are located. Starting with context evaluation, evaluators examine the resources and background within the program, such as the scope of the evaluation and supports the program has in place. Looking for overarching goals, exploring background information, and cultural context are all components included during this stage. Once the goals are assessed, evaluators can move into the input evaluation stage of the model. During the input evaluation stage, review focuses on identifying the key stakeholders and examining the program budget. This stage also collects information about planning and strategies for implementation, including human resources and timeline. During the 3rd stage of process evaluation, the activities of the program are assessed with the focus on continuous improvement. What is being done? Is it being done well? And what needs to be addressed for change? Finally, evaluators using CIPP measure the outcomes of the program and how effectively those outcomes are being addressed. They can ask, what is the impact and how sustainable is the program? As depicted in the figure above, governing all of the stages is the mission or core values of the program to continually refer to during each stage of evaluation.
Goal-free evaluation model. Who developed GFE? Michael Scriven is a distinguished professor of the Division of Behavioral and Organizational Sciences at Claremont Graduate University. His research fields include evaluation, philosophy of science, and computers. His 50 years of teaching have been in departments of mathematics, philosophy, psychology, the history and philosophy of science, law, evaluation, and education. Goal-free evaluation is any evaluation in which the evaluator conducts the evaluation without particular knowledge of or reference to stated or predetermined goals and objectives. Goals are broad statements of a program's purpose or expected outcomes, usually not specific enough to be measured and often concerning long-term rather than short-term expectations. Whereas objectives are statements indicating the planned goals or outcomes of a program or intervention in specific and concrete terms. The goal-free evaluator attempts to observe and measure all actual outcomes, effects, or impacts intended or unintended, all without being cued to program's intentions. The key points of GFE are: identify relevant effects to examine without referring to goals and objectives. Second, identify what occurred without prompting goals and objectives. Third, determine if what occurred could logically be attributed to the program or intervention. Fourth, determine the degree to which the effect is positive, negative, or neutral.
Using the CIP and the GFE evaluation model, here is how we evaluated the problem in Magalumbi Island, Iloilo, and came up with this proposal.
First, context evaluation. Under context evaluation, we have goals. Beneficiaries of this program is the community in Magalumbi Island. Their needs is the proper education support. Resources will be coming from UNESCO budget. The problem is their lack of educational facilities. The background is the children in the community would swim to the school in the mainland. Environment, there is a lack of educational facilities in their island. Second, the input evaluation. Under input evaluation, we have plans. Stakeholders are UNESCO, Municipality of Batad LGU, Binonan Elementary School. The strategies would be blended learning, the modular and face-to-face with ICT integration. The budget is from the UNESCO, which is 800,000 pesos. The coverage of this program is 3 months. Research, the data will be coming from the survey on the background of the pupils. And then after that, we have the third, process evaluation. Under process evaluation, we have actions. First is to develop or draft a project proposal. The implementation of this program is specified in the project proposal. Check which areas needs improvement after 1 month of implementation to monitor the program. And for the feedback, we have the assessment of the learners, which are diagnostic tests, interviews, summative tests, performance assessment, and the programs implemented, which will be coming from the interview from the stakeholders. Lastly, we have the product evaluation. Under product evaluation, we have the outcomes. Impact, check the passing rates of the students, the improvement in their macro skills, record students' progress reports, and their achievements. The effectiveness of the programs will be coming from the assessment results and the promotional rates. Transportability, the curriculum must target life skills, values, content standard in the curriculum should be met. Sustainability, monitoring of educational facilities, pupils' performance, and regular coordination of the school with the LGU. And lastly, adjustment, conduct an annual evaluation for the improvement and modification of the program.
Goals and objectives. The proponents aim to improve the educational conditions of the pupils in Magalumbi Island, Iloilo by constructing a fully furnished satellite classroom with complete learning materials, providing P2P internet connections, installing solar panels and providing generator set as power source, and providing a motorized boat as means of transportation for the locally funded teacher. Processes and activities. For stakeholders, UNESCO, Municipality of Batad, Binunan Elementary School. For strategies, blended learning, modular, face-to-face, and ICT integration. For budget, 800,000 pesos. For coverage, 6 months. For research, census, survey on the background of the pupils. Outcomes. For impact, check passing rates, improvement in macro skills, record student progress reports, and achievements. For effectiveness, check assessments result and promotion rates. For transportability, the curriculum must target life skills, values, content standard in the curriculum. For sustainability, monitoring of educational facilities, pupils' performance, and regular coordination of the school with the LGU. And for the adjustment, conduct an annual evaluation for improvement and modification of the program.